Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing one maths lab activity for class 9th as well as class 10th. So it can be used as a lab activity in both the classes. Here this is related to chapter probability and our basic aim is to find the probability of different events associated with a random experiment of tossing 3 coins simultaneously, and then we will be verifying that the probability of getting no heads plus probability of getting one head plus probability of getting two heads and probability of getting three heads is 1. That is, the sum of the probabilities of all elementary events of this experiment comes out to be 1. Also, we will be showing that the probability of not happening of an event is 1 minus the probability of happening of an event. So for this, we should have a general idea of probability, and we should know that the experimental probability is calculated using the formula that the probability of event is number of trials in which E has happened upon the total number of trials. So we will be calculating the probability using this formula in this experiment that we will be conducting. So for conducting this experiment, we need some colored pens and 3 fair coins that we will be tossing and noting our observations. And for that same purpose, we will follow the procedure which says toss 3 coins simultaneously 20 times and complete the table. That is, we will be completing this table by writing the number of cases in which we get no heads. That is, all 3 cases are 3 tails, then 1 head, 2 head and 3 head respectively for the 20 trials that we will be conducting. And so while conducting the trials, we can just make a sample space of the same and note down the outcomes that we are getting. So if I have written over here, you can see that 1 to 20 are the number of trials, and then we can simply note down the outcomes that we get. So it can happen, for example, in the first trial you get all heads, then in second you get 2 tails and 1 head, and in the third it can happen that you again get 3 heads over here, because it is an experiment and outcomes can be repeated. Then you will obviously complete the table using the sample space that you have got, and then you will write the cases in which you are respectively getting 0, 1, 2 and 3 heads and complete this table. Then we will further move on to find the probabilities of all these cases, that is probability of getting no heads, then probability of getting 1 head, probability of getting 2 heads and probability of getting 3 heads, where the total number of outcomes in all cases will remain 20, since you have conducted these trials or experiment 20 times. And then you will be showing that the sum of the probabilities of all these events come out to be 1. And this is so because the sum of the probabilities of all elementary events of an experiment is 1. Then moving ahead, you will find the probability of getting an event which is like getting at least 2 heads. So you will find the probability of getting at least 2 heads from the table, and then you will calculate the probability of not getting at least 2 heads from the table. And you will be concluding also that probability of not getting at least 2 heads is same as 1 minus the probability of getting 2 heads. Then moving further to the questions, the first one says how many outcomes are there in single toss of a coin, 2 tosses of a coin, 3 tosses of a coin and n tosses of a coin. We will be writing the sample space for all the cases and then counting the number of outcomes, also generalizing it for n tosses of a coin. So here you will, when you will generalize this formula for n tosses of coin, you can easily calculate the total number of outcome possible if a coin is tossed n number of times. So moving ahead, we have the next question with us, which says, what is the theoretical probability of getting 2 heads when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously? So we know total 8 cases are possible over here, and then we can see all cases in which we can get 2 heads and calculate this probability. Further moving on to the question 3, you have already calculated the probability of getting 2 heads, and you can write it down here. And you will see that these two probabilities are not necessarily equal. So according to the case when we are conducting this experiment, it should be equal to its theoretical probability, but it is not necessary that they are equal when you conduct the experiment. So our next question comes up, that under what condition the experimental probability of an event will be equal to its theoretical probability.